met many years ago. He was in a band. I was doing like solo MC stuff. We started performing together. His band broke up. We decided we want to work together. We started Two Crown King. It was at the beginning a collaboration of his lyrics and my lyrics with some music that we threw together. You know, months went by, and we decided we wanted a full band at all times, not just when we were performing live. And we got these 4 fantastic musicians on board, and you know, 2 became 6, and here we are.
How would you describe the sound of Two Crown King?
Oh, wow. We don't actually go for a certain sound, you know, whatever comes out at the time. All these guys have varied backgrounds. We like funk, jazz, hip-hop, soul, Motown, and we try to work it all in together.
What is the creative process of Two Crown King? Because there's, what, 6 of you guys? So, like, how do you agree into, like, making one song?
I think we just kind of throw out ideas, and whatever, when everyone's smiling, it just, we know it works. We'll work on stuff over and over again. We'll rework stuff. We'll throw in new ideas. We'll play a song. 2 weeks later, it's going to be completely different, and we'll know it's better if it sticks. And if we all enjoy playing it, because that's the number one thing. If we don't enjoy playing it, it's not a good song. We don't think.
Our songwriting process is pretty unique. I don't think we're like, I don't know, it's a pretty democratic process. I mean, these guys come up with their lyrics and text, some things that they've already written, some things that they're writing, and then, you know, they kind of lay down ideas, and then we kind of bounce ideas off each other. You know, they'll tell me like riffs to play on keys, I'll tell them what to play, maybe try new ideas out, guitar, bass, and drums. And then when all 6 of us collectively finally agree, it's not as dictatored as they make it sound, but when all 6 of us are like, yeah, that's good, and then we finally, you know, play it in front of an audience.
I was listening to the song Holy Cola yesterday. I was going over the lyrics, and one part in the chorus got to me, and I was like, what does this mean? And to the people out there, this is the line, easy money is even easier to blow. You better bet the bigger the bump, the better the bloody nose. What is that? What do you mean by that? The bigger the bump, the better the bloody nose?
Well, you know, Holy Cola can be interpreted many different ways, and you know, I won't give it away entirely, but I'll tell you this: it's not a song that's condoning drug activity. It's you know, it's an anti-drug ballad from my perspective, and there are a couple tongue-in-cheek lines that I threw in. And you better bet the bigger the bump, the better the bloody nose is definitely one of those. And it's not, you know, it's not meant to be repeated in a positive way.
So Adam, you're the hip hop flavor in the group. You're the MC, and it's important to you to have that storytelling of using the old hip hop. Why did you focus on that?
I focused on storytelling just because that's what I like listening to. So obviously, yeah, you know, you have a tendency to kind of, you know, start writing what you enjoy. I originally became an MC because, you know, as a kid, we used to go through all these crazy events, and all my friends were like, yo, you need to start, you know, writing this down. So instead of making a story, I made a song, and it was just for my friends at first. And that kind of is where the whole storytelling aspect came from. You know, like, you know, Sean listens to a lot of old school hip hop. All these guys listen to a lot of old school hip hop, and I think one of the, you know, elements that's in that is this, you know, art of storytelling.
And I noticed that the people that I'm interviewing right now, everybody listens to everything, and music is all blending together. Do you think 20, 30 years ago that Two Crown Kings music would have been accepted? People would have been like, hey, this is cool, or?
I hope 20 or 30 years ago they would have accepted us. I hope 40 or 50 years ago they would have accepted us. Sean and I both listen to a lot of soul, a lot of Motown. Whether or not it comes across in what we write, that's what we're heavily influenced by. So yeah, I would hope that we were accepted back then.
And I was just talking about the branding of Two Crown King. How did that come about? Two Crown King is a band. He sings, he doesn't. You know what I mean? And it's very simple. Like how did that come about?
I'll just let Sean explain, but it should be noted that this guy is a top-notch graphic designer, and 99% of the stuff you see he designs. So it's kind of cool that we have this whole in-house production team where, you know, we can kind of do everything on our own.
Yeah, the neat thing about this group is sort of the campaigns that we try to do, and the is a band, is a wine, is a demo. We're sort of running with that right now, and it seems to be paying off. Bold, and you know, people notice the shirt right away. It's actually his T-shirt design. As soon as he brought it up on the screen, we're like, I walk down, anybody walks down the street with that, you can't help but look at it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and we got a lot more good ideas that we're gonna pop up in the next little while.
Big stuff on the horizon. So we won't say anything just yet, but some really cool things are coming down the pipe. So.
A couple of weeks ago, you guys were at Fanshawe opening for Classified Forwell Hall, and I was like, wow, the fan base that you guys had there. What is that fan base like? What is that like, Pat? I'm gonna ask to see you.
It feels like the world to us. I mean, that's the biggest compliment you can get, is having people out to see you and support you and wearing the T-shirts like you said, and you know, just showing us love on a show-by-show basis. It's just unreal having all these people around. So I feel grateful personally.
So the debut album is coming out soon, or?
Yeah, I can say it'll come out when it's done, and we're happy with it. Because we're not going to put out something, like, we're putting our heart and soul in it, so we're not going to put out something that we're going to look back on 6 months from then and go, I should have changed that. It's going to be exactly the way we all want it, and we are going to be happy with it, and that's when it's going to come out.
And especially the first album, the debut album, that's, you know what I mean? And you guys have a big person producing this. He's done Classified.
Yeah, it's Dan Weston, and if you don't know his name yet, you will soon. He's worked with Attack in Black. He's done some stuff with Dallas Green. Most recently, he's worked with Classified. He mixed Classified's newest record. He's a staff producer at Black Box, which is nice because Shad has ties with Black Box, and so he's just this unbelievably talented creative force. A professor once told me, if you want to be successful, you have to surround yourself with successful people. That can be interpreted many different ways, but what he's basically saying is, surround yourself with people who have the same, aspirations and also work ethic as you. You could have someone who has the same dream, but if they're not willing to work for it, then, you're going to take off real quick and they're going to stay behind, or they're going to be stuck behind. Everybody in this band works so hard. Like, I can't even get into how hard everybody works, but whether they're doing their PhD in music or working 4 jobs full time or getting up at 4 in the morning to build houses, everybody works hard, and I think that translates into the music immediately, and that's super important.
Well, I want to say, to Crown King, you guys are doing everything proper. I wish you much success in the years to come, and I'm excited for the debut album. This is the Come Up Show where that feel good music lives, real recognized, real. We out of here. We can make money to burn it. Allow me the latest. I don't ask for much. I know from the straight my way to the world and know my name.